The dating world is a horrible place. You just don't know who has a cock anymore, do you? It used to be so simple, but however single you might be, there's always someone out there who's having a much worse time of it. At least according to As Is, one of the many offshoots of BuzzFeed, which is here to tell us all about the plight of dating while black. Which, I mean, who knew that was a thing?
My dating history has pretty much been
Oh, for fuck's sake, could you speak a bit slower, please?
me dating. I don't even know how to talk about this.
More like you don't even know how to talk. So, this is what we have ahead of us, guys. 5 women and that bitching about the most inane shit you can think of. But the good news is, you just know they're gonna have some fucked up names. Let's have a look.
I'm married.
Good for you, Amber. Oh, that's a pretty standard name, actually. How disappointing. Anyway, what are the chances that even though you're married, you're still gonna bitch about dating anyway? And what's that? What's that for? What is it?
And we met when we were 12. Prior to 12, I haven't really dated much.
Well, good, because that would be weird, wouldn't it? And you're coming across as quite normal right now, Amber, so don't ruin it.
We did have a short break during college, and so I was dating around then and just meeting new people.
What is going on? She has a standard name, she's in a stable relationship, she went to college? Where's all the impoverished childhood and gunfights at recess and my man ain't your baby's daddy? I mean, if she doesn't have that, is she even black?
I went to a predominantly white school.
Oh, okay, that explains that then. Good job, Amber, well done.
And so that was a little hard. It seemed like the non-black people didn't want to date black girls, but then also the black guys didn't want to date black girls.
Well, they don't have to. It's really up to them who they want to date, isn't it? And oh, we have some writing here. Black men are twice as likely as black women to have a spouse of a different race or ethnicity. The way they've worded that is weird, isn't it? Twice as likely sounds like they've mapped out the behavior of the black man. Like, we know what you're up to, guys. There's no escaping this.
So I was caught in between a rock and a hard place.
I think my dating life is a bit different from my friends.
Probably because you look fucking weird. And what the hell is your name? Ehis? Ahis? What? That's not even a sound.
Because I have a pretty diverse friend group, but I did notice, like, especially in college, like, again, like...
Did she just say like again, like? Has that word replaced or something? And sure, that is a pretty diverse social group. You've got the whole spectrum. This guy here, though, his face tells me he isn't having sex with a single one of them.
We would go to, like, frat parties, and, like, I would get approached, but, like, it would be evident that they would be approached way more. Or, like, we'd be, like, on dating apps, and, like, we'd be swiping the same amount, but, like, they would get more responses than me.
It's called being fuck ugly, mate. Don't blame it on your skin colour, blame it on your face. And ooh, more text. Black women are 25% less likely to receive messages on OkCupid as of 2014. Well, probably because Tinder was launched in 2012, and there are actually sites just for black people, like Soul Singles and Afro Romance. And they're real sites. It sounds like I made them up, but I didn't. They're real.
And they would be like, oh, like, Ahis, why don't you date more?
Ah, she said it. It's Ahis. Now we know.
Or, like, this, that, and the third. I'm like, I want to date, but it seems as if, like, people, like, see me.
Yeah, I guess people seeing you would be a problem.
It's almost like they see my blackness before they see me as a person.
Well, you just made that up, didn't you? Can't get a date? Must be because I'm black. Here's a new woman, though, with, I believe that is what is known as nappy hair. No idea why. And hoop earrings so big a fucking bird could perch on them. I wonder what her name is.
Men are generally...
Asia? That's to pick a side, woman. You know how some parents name their child after where it was conceived? Well, it sounds like your parents were banging all the way from Japan to Yemen. Anyway, sorry for interrupting, Asia. You were saying, men are generally what?
Scared of black women.
I think it's more we're scared of your older brother.
I think it's partially because of there was like one point of view of a black woman.
Well, your point of view is an idiot.
Or maybe just like a couple points of views of a black woman, like in the media and on TV and in the movies for a very long time.
Right, so you've not only said an entire gender is afraid of you, but you've also blamed it on TV. What college was it you went to again, Asia?
I just feel like there's like an intimidation factor, especially if a black woman is educated.
Why would anyone be intimidated by that? I like my women smart. So smart they know better than to date me, and that's why we have Rohypnol.
Or black woman is a leader, or black woman is very business oriented.
There are better reasons for not dating any of those three on the screen right now. From right to left, fat, old, and I strongly suspect Michelle Obama is Serena Williams' dad.
Immediately it's like, fall back. I've literally had guys tell me like, I feel like you're further along in your life and your career.
I don't believe that. I mean, so far you've come across as dumber than a bag of wet mice. Unless your career's based around saying stupid ass shit, I think you're lying.
And I need to catch up to that.
I 100%.
Jasmine! Fucking Jasmine! That's not how you spell. That's just. Oh, never mind.
Think that black women are seen differently when it comes to dating.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the fact that you have pink fucking hair. Sure, some men might be into that, but they're gay.
I mean, black women are some of the strongest women on this planet.
Well, it looks like we found another reason why no one will date you, Jasmine. You're up your own ass.
And I feel like when it comes to dating, that has to really go into dating. People look at strength and be like, oh, she's too loud, she's too outspoken, and no, that's just like being a black woman.
Hold on, I remember when that was actually a racist thing to say. What happened? Did something change? Why did no one tell me?
I feel like there's a stigma on black women where it's like they're loud or angry or obnoxious.
See, now that's more like it. What the fuck was Jasmine talking about? One of you, the smart one, might I add, speaks about common stereotypes and the other's like, yep, that's us, strongest people in the world. Why is Jasmine even here?
And they like can't be free or take a joke or anything like that.
Excuse me, but you've been free since 1863.
And like I was not that person, but I felt like that was what was put on me. It felt like I was a bit intimidating for them.
Ugh, I take back my remark about you being smart, Amber. So far, not one of these women has even toyed with the idea that maybe the guys in their life just weren't attracted to them. It's all, no, he was intimidated by my superior intellect, unrivaled strength, and inherent blackness. Whereas in actual fact, it was probably because you have small tits.
As compared to my other friends, like they would all like go out to parties and like they would be the first ones to get danced with even though they couldn't dance.
Whoa!
But you know, like it just felt kind of like unfair.
That is the most MGTOW thing I've ever heard a woman say.
It's interesting.
Daisha. Yeah, I guess she kinda looks like a Daisha. Got one of those piercings that looks like she colored one of her pimples silver.
Because I feel like when I was growing up, the only perspective or voice that I was listening to was society.
Oh, fucking society. I was under the impression it was an aggregate of people living in a more or less ordered community, but it turns out it's actually just a prick. Every time something goes wrong or someone gets their feelings hurt, it's always society, isn't it? Such an asshole.
And so I felt like I had to feel undesirable because society said I wasn't desirable because of all of those conventions.
Well, I think that's actually quite a healthy state of mind, really. I mean, it's better than being in love with yourself, isn't it? A bit of self-doubt never hurt anyone. Give it a go at home. Just once a day, look in the mirror and say, you ugly fuck. Keeps you grounded.
And I feel like through time and like educating myself and all of that stuff, I'm like, I can recognize that I'm not what society says we're supposed to deem attractive.
Bloody society, again! But hold on, if society tells us what we're supposed to find attractive, explain furries. Oh, and we have some more text. According to the 2014 OkCupid data, black women and Asian men were considered the least desirable across the board. Man, those people who only date the people they actually want to date are right wankers, aren't they?
That doesn't mean that I don't feel good about myself or that I don't find myself attractive.
Well, then you can go fuck yourself, can't you?
I think that
Sequoia? That's a tree. Must be a family name. Turns out a sequoia was where her great-great-great-great-grandfather was hanged. Ooh, too dark. Yeah, that was his problem too.
I am the right type of black woman appearance-wise, meaning I have a big butt, pretty much,
What? Is she joking? It doesn't look like she's joking.
and like a smaller waist.
She's not. She's not joking.
But I think my skin color is the detriment to a lot of people.
How can you be like, look at my big ass and small waist, but don't look at my skin? That's just, women are confusing, man.
Like I'll often hear, I've never been interested in a dark-skinned girl before. You're the first dark-skinned girl I thought was pretty, whatever. That's not fun.
Oh, just take the compliment, Sequoia. Or would you prefer, oh yeah, I've dated loads of black girls. You ain't anything special.
It's not cute things to hear.
That's not a compliment because you're saying like of the dark skins who you deem ugly, you're the prettiest of the ugly, which makes no sense.
Except there's a difference in finding someone beautiful and finding someone attractive. I hate pretty bitches because they're always so fucking conceited, which I do not find attractive. That's why I go for plain looking girls and then hit on their sister.
Just call us beautiful women, which is what we are. All black women are beautiful regardless of your shade.
All black women are Are there any mirrors in your house? You look like you're in a low budget all female version of Demolition Man.
I want people to know that dating as a black woman comes with a lot of things that other people might not expect.
Yeah, a whole lot of whinging.
So black men might not realize how painful or problematic their comments might be. I don't want to lump all black men together, but the black men that say these types of things.
Finally, someone who isn't lumping everyone together according to their pigmentation. Much better than saying all black women are beautiful because, dude, I've seen some fucking dogs.
Might not realize how painful or detrimental their comments might be, but they are. White women might not realize exactly what black women are going through, but we are going through these things that's specific to being a black woman.
So black men should just lie to you instead of being honest and say what you want about white women, but no one's saying they're all beautiful, are they? That would probably be deemed white supremacy.
And dating that white women aren't experiencing. And I just want people to realize that it's different.
I don't think it is. I think you've convinced yourself it is, whereas in reality, no one wants to date you because you won't stop fucking moaning. You know, there's another minute of this video, but I'm out, man. There's only so many times I can listen to someone compliment themselves and then blame society because they have a hard time dating. We all have a hard time dating. That's why marriage exists. It's not done out of love, it's done so we don't have to meet anyone new again. I mean, this video was called The Challenges of Dating as a Black Woman, but I think a better title would have been Young, Black, and Involuntarily Celibate. Thanks for watching, guys. Please consider becoming a patron to pay for my Afro Romance account. And check me out on BitChute, where you're guaranteed to find love. The links are in the description, and remember, the best thing about dating a black girl is that you never have to meet her dad.